up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be a new episode of Artistry Mellow Art Series. So stay tuned to see me paint some stuff. So y'all just saw me rip out this sheet of paper out of this pad. This is acrylic paper, so that basically means that like it's thick enough for you to actually use like acrylic on it, and it's not gonna like fall apart like some paper. But I like these papers. Like if I don't get these, I will get like the flat like canvas panel. So basically like I don't have like the size of it, and I like those because like I feel like they're easy to work with, because when you get those like big canvases and stuff like that, I have to like sit on the floor because like that's the biggest area, and like it makes it the easiest for me to work on this if I sit on the floor. So this piece is a little bit smaller compared to like my other works and stuff, but I like these because I feel like I can get through pieces faster. And I feel like sometimes like I like to do practice drawings, like, you know, if I'm kind of like figuring out certain concepts, like I'm starting to draw different things a lot now. So like I've been doing a lot of landscape stuff or just like mini scenes, and I feel like this size of paper really just helps me create something that's not going to take me forever. Because if I do like a bigger canvas, you know, I have to do like the whole background, I have to like add all these details, all these layers and stuff, and it's not always the easiest to work with, just like size wise, because like I like to be able to sit on my desk and like, you know, do it like flat on the desk, and sometimes it's kind of hard depending on like what size of a canvas I get. But yeah, I'll either use these or I will get the canvas panels that you can get at places like Michael's and stuff. They're basically like this, but like it's on a board, if that makes sense. So this like background technique, this is kind of like my abstract paintings like I started doing, and I just like to see like the different like colors kind of like play out in different areas based on like where you put them and like the extra paint, you know, from the other like side or like the area of the canvas. But yeah, we're moving on to this other painting. So this is like a landscape scene out in the country. Like, is this referencing anywhere specific? No, like I know it's Mississippi in the backwoods somewhere, but it's not like I'm thinking of a specific place. But like whenever I do my landscape paintings like these, I feel like I am kind of like remembering the past and like how a lot of like people in my family, like what they were used to, because you know my family from Mississippi, like I have like relatives who pick cotton. Like, so whenever we talk about racism or certain issues and stuff, I'm like, that's really not that far away. Like, let's be for real. Like, I have family members who were sharecroppers. Like, I need us to like really just like wake up. And I know this is a whole different turn, like, but me painting these landscapes, I feel like it just honors those people that came before me, because without them, like, I wouldn't be anything. And it's just kind of nice because I feel like we don't really talk about that time period, or like people try to like act like it didn't exist, but it's like we lived a certain way for a very long time. And I know a lot of older family members, some of them don't talk about the past because like, you know, I know that shit was rough. Like I could not imagine like being our ancestors, like even like growing up when my parents grew up, like I would be like astonished just to see, because it's like folks is really bold out here. Like, you know how these folks get right now, that's how bold they were. And it's just like they were just so hateful. And I'm just grateful to be where I am. Like, is this like current like state of the world, is it good? Hell no. Like, it's so much bullshit going on. But I just like, I could not imagine just growing up in certain time periods, especially being black or having like native indigenous blood. Like I could not. And it just upsets me so much, like when we just talk about like, you know, how so many things were kind of like graced over, or like, you know, people like how, you know, this orange man, how he over here basically getting rid of like the librarians, or like he's trying to get rid of like certain programs and stuff that surrounds like education and stuff. I feel like that should be a big red flag. And I know for some people, like they're awake, like they see and they understand it, but it's like when you start like basically trying to create ways to where people don't have education, like you know where they're trying to go with it, and then just trying to remove so many different things like of history and stuff, like artifacts or certain exhibits, like that is crazy. And it's like I just feel even more, you know, called to create pieces that I feel like show my history, our history. And that's kind of where I feel like I've been going when it comes to this art series. I kind of just realized that it is a whole art series. Like there have been so many landscape paintings of like the country, like back road type shit, like back in the sticks. And now I see it as a collection because I've been kind of just like doing stuff, but now I can like kind of like pick up on a theme. And I would love to host a gallery exhibit. Like that was something I really want to do for my birthday next year. But I don't know, like I just like pray to God, like somehow we're gonna make this happen. Like when I finish some of my like other paintings that I just recently finished, I'm gonna take pictures and I'll probably just like post it on my like website. So my actual website is artistry.com, and it has like links to stuff on there, but I have not updated it in forever, so I need to really get on and just like kind of rebrand myself, because there has been a lot of shit going on in the last couple of years, like since I originally started that. And as I think about that, I'm like, damn, like the last couple of years it's been a lot, and I feel like I'm in this like final transition. Like this is not the final transition, but like for real, I feel like I'm in this transition phase of my life, and it's kind of crazy just to see who I was like a little while ago and who I am now, and like what I'm going for and the things that I'm doing right now. Because you know, I feel like I'm doing big shit, you know, moving slowly, but you know, I'm moving for sure, for real. And it's not something that I necessarily want to rush, because you know, the things that I'm working towards, I'm trying to manifest in my life, these are things that like I know for a fact, like, you know, I need to be in the right mind state, because I'm trying to sustain it. I'm not trying to be them folks that get it and then like they lose it. It's just like just as fast as they got it. Like I'm trying to create generational wealth. I'm trying to create generational wealth so that like, you know, I can at least gift like my family or my loved ones, you know, some luxury of like peace and like rest and time and just like freedom in a sense. Like, and I'm gonna do whatever I can to like make this shit shake. So, you know, whenever I start selling art pieces and stuff, please hit your girl up. Like, please, like, you know, just support me, honestly. Like I do commissions. I haven't done commissions in a little second, but side note, that's a whole nother thing. I do commissions, but you know, it depends, because I'm not gonna lie to you, like if I feel like it's not something I feel called to do, like certain topics and stuff, it's like I know my style and stuff. Can I do a whole bunch of different stuff? Yeah, like I could do realistic stuff, but do I want to? Hell no. And I'm probably not the best person for that, and that's not gonna be a project that I like, if that makes sense. Like I really want to take on projects that I feel like fit me, or like, you know, or kind of like the style I am doing. Like, you know, I would love to do things and like have it be a challenge, but at the same time I really don't have that much free time to do certain art pieces, and it's like I want to do something that makes me happy, and like, you know, I get excited when I think about that project. So I've been over here yapping, and we done moved on to a whole nother painting. This is a cover-up of cover-up. I had did this like idea that I thought would be cute, and then like I ended up not liking it, so I had to cover it up. And for some reason I was like, you know what, we're gonna do like an underwater scene, and I felt like I was like missing some stuff, but I've worked on this since then, and like I'm just excited to finish it, because I feel like I probably got like 1 or 2 more like sessions of like, you know, working on this, and I feel like it's gonna be done. But yeah, it's basically just underwater scene. I was just coming up with shit. Like I didn't have any sketch or like plan of action. Like I just literally, I would just pick up a brush and just start trying some shit. I have gotten some like underwater, like marine like books of like different animals and stuff, so I need to study that again. I was looking at it a little while ago, and that kind of helped me figure out like certain like creatures or like, you know, sea life that I want to add under here. This one, I feel like it's been a test one for me, because whenever I do cover-ups, I usually just kind of go for it. I usually don't ever have a plan, but it's kind of fun just to like try stuff and just be experimental. Like I've really just been trying to figure out how I can like combine my old style with my new style. You know, I've been painting a lot more, and usually me and the color pencil go together real bad, and I do love color pencil, but I've just been feeling paint more, and it's allowed me to do bigger pieces and stuff, which I think is kind of fun. Like I have so many paintings that I need to just show y'all, so hopefully I will be finished soon, so I can do like a whole little like, you know, video or something of my artwork. But yeah, if y'all want me to do any particular like art videos, please let me know, because like I said, I kind of just be filming stuff and I'll just figure it out when I'm done with it. But I have been being more intentional about, you know, posting or creating like art updates after I do these paintings, just so I can talk about them and like kind of like give you like the like game plan of what I'm gonna do next. This one, I'm almost done with this one. Like all I need to do is add some highlights, which I'm so excited about, and I also need to paint the sides of this. But yeah, this one will probably be done in the next month or so, so you might be seeing it closer to like, you know, August, September, because yeah, my videos, like this video, I can't even remember where it's from, but it's over 2 months old. But I mean, that's kind of just what I do with my content. I just like make content whenever I have time, and I have so much content that I'm trying to like catch up with and edit. Like literally I post every single day, and I've been posting every single day for a good little minute now. And it's crazy, it's like I have enough content to keep posting every single day for a little while. And that's why I'm just like, bro, like I'm just trying to get some shit out, because it's actually kind of fun to create and just kind of like show y'all like what I do. So you know, I'll be doing a lot more. This piece, oh my gosh, like literally I just finished this piece. Like I'm being so serious. Like all I have to do once again is just add some highlights, and it's just kind of fun to like have footage like this and just look back at like the like, you know, different processes of makeup. I'm over here talking about makeup looks. My brain just switched to a whole nother content genre. But it's kind of fun seeing like my art pieces, you know, evolve, because it's like I see them when they're the finished pieces, and I forget all the different steps and all the different like layers I had to do in order to get there. And this is going to actually be like a sit at the table moment. I think that's what I want to call my like series, where like I draw like different foods and stuff. I think I want it to be called a seat at the table, and just have like different like, you know, cuisines going on from different backgrounds, like tablecloths, because I feel like the tablecloths help tell the story. And you know, I grew up in that era where like a lot of older folks and like a lot of the people with houses out, like them folks that like decorate the hell out their houses, they had tablecloths on them 24/7. So you know, I'm used to seeing the different ones, you know, especially changing out during the seasons and stuff. And do I have tablecloths now? No, I do not. I haven't one on my like work desk, but like I feel like creating a tablecloth design would be so freaking fun. Like I would love to get into fabrics. Crazy though, like one of the first things that I wanted to be growing up, and I like distinctively remember me wanting to be, was a fashion designer. But that got shut down because it's like fashion designers don't make money. That's why I was told. But you know, it is what it is. Sometimes you just have to laugh about this shit. But yeah, like, and then I want to be a forensic analysis, like read from Criminal Minds. I used to love watching Criminal Minds. Like when I tell you, I have watched so many different Criminal Minds episodes, and the gag is like I watch them now, but like it's not something that like I always want to watch, because I be just want to have some background noise on lately. I'm not gonna lie to you, especially coming home from work, I just be tired, overstimulated, and just be like, bro, I just need some noise and let me just chill here. I don't be watching TV at the time. Like I be trying to get into it, but then I'm just like, I'm trying to de-stress, like, because girl, like being a teacher is a lot of energy, a whole lot of energy. And I mean, I love it. I feel like, you know, I'm doing a good job at what I'm doing, but at the same time, it's like I can't ignore the fact that like this current state of like, you know, this career is a lot. Like it's very mentally exhausting, and things have changed so much, and I feel like people don't even realize that. Like I be trying to like be for real and have these conversations, because it's like the education system and like, you know, everything has just been all over the place, especially with AI and stuff. I'm someone who, I don't like AI. Like I think we would be much better off without AI. Does it do some cool stuff? You know, yeah. I mean, yeah, I feel like it does, you know, some stuff, but at the same time, it's like, first off, that thing take too much up, like too much water up. Like, oh my God, I couldn't even talk for a second. Like that shit, like to see how much like water and stuff the Elon like Musk little building, whatever the hell that shit is that they built in South Memphis, like to see how much water that's gonna take out, like bro, like we need to shut that shit down. Like that shit needs to be shut the fuck down. And the gag is like Memphis has already been like going through like this little water, like I don't say it's a crisis yet, but it's like it ain't that far from it. It ain't that far from it, and this is not gonna help nothing, especially if you look at like other communities where these centers have been built. Like I saw a video of this lady turn on the water, that shit was dripping. It was dripping. They literally had to have buckets of water so they can like take baths and stuff. We need to be more concerned about this. I'm just be for real. We need to be more concerned about this, but everybody else just trying, you know, turn a blind eye. No, baby, like wake the hell up. Wake up. Okay, so this is a whole nother side note. I really want to make like a magazine slash like zine, but like a bigger zine, because there are so many different things that I've been working on, and I kind of want to just like have them all together, you know, just to like, you know, show the world. So, you know, if I release a zine in like, you know, a couple months, don't say nothing, just, you know, be like, yes, I support it. I support it. But yeah, I love y'all so much. Now I'll talk to you later. Bye.